Hey there, have you ever woken up on a Monday morning, stared at your calendar and thought, wait, why does a week have exactly 7 days? Not 5, not 10, why 7? The number 7 in our week is no accident. It's the result of a journey spanning over 4,000 years, starting with ancient astronomers in Mesopotamia, passing through major world religions, and finally sealed by a Roman emperor's decree. Let's find out how it all happened. First, let's get one thing clear. Not all units of time come from nature. A day is exactly the time it takes for the Earth to complete one full rotation on its axis. 24 hours, crystal clear, no debate needed. A year is the time Earth takes to travel one full orbit around the Sun. 365 days and a quarter. That's exactly why we add an extra day to February every 4 years, what we call a leap year. But a week? That's a completely different story. There is no natural astronomical phenomenon that produces the number 7. A full lunar cycle lasts 27 days and 7 hours, which doesn't divide neatly into 7. So where did this number come from? Around 4,000 years ago, in the land that is now modern-day Iraq, the brilliant civilization of Babylon flourished. The Babylonians were among the most gifted astronomers of the ancient world, carefully tracking the movements of the night sky with remarkable precision. With the naked eye, the Babylonians could observe exactly 7 moving objects in the sky: the sun, the moon, and 5 planets: Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. To them, the number 7 held deep mystical and sacred significance. At the same time, while studying the moon, the Babylonians noticed something fascinating. Every 7 days, the moon shifted to a new phase: new moon, crescent, full moon, then waning. This cycle repeated 4 times within a single lunar month. Combining these two observations, 7 celestial bodies and a 7-day lunar phase cycle, the Babylonians divided their lunar months into 7-day weeks. The 7th day of each week was considered especially significant, set aside for religious rituals and rest. The Babylonians didn't keep this calendar to themselves. When the Jewish people were taken as captives into the Babylonian Empire, they adopted the concept of the 7-day week and wove it deeply into their own faith and traditions. According to the Bible, God created the world in 6 days and rested on the 7th. This became the Sabbath, a sacred day of rest and worship. This story powerfully reinforced the significance of the number 7 across cultures and religions throughout the ancient Near East. From Babylon, the 7-day week spread across the ancient world, to Persia, then to Greece, and eventually into the Roman Empire. Meanwhile, not everyone agreed. Ancient Egyptians used a 10-day week, and early Romans used an 8-day cycle for their market calendar. The Romans originally used an 8-day market cycle, 7 working days followed by 1 market day. But as Roman culture absorbed influences from Greece, Babylon, and Jewish traditions, the 7-day week began to gain traction alongside their existing system. The Romans named each day of the week after one of the 7 gods and celestial bodies.
Dies Solis, day of the sun; Sunday, dies Lunae, day of the moon; Monday, dies Martis, day of Mars; Tuesday, dies Mercurii, day of Mercury; Wednesday, dies Jovis, day of Jupiter to Thursday; dies Veneris, day of Venus to Friday; dies Saturni, day of Saturn to Saturday. Then came the defining moment. In 321 AD, Emperor Constantine of Rome issued an official decree formally establishing the 7-day week across the entire empire. He also declared Sunday, dies Solis, as a public holiday. From this point on, the 7-day week became the global standard for the Western world. Interestingly, the 7-day week didn't only emerge in the West. In ancient Japan, China, and India, civilizations independently developed 7-day systems based on the same 7 celestial bodies, showing that stargazing led multiple cultures to the very same conclusion, worlds apart.
Today, the 7-day week is the universal global standard, officially recognized in the international standard ISO 8601. Whether you're in United States, Japan, Brazil, or South Africa, your calendar has exactly 7 days in every single week. Here's a fun fact. Every English day name is secretly named after a planet or a god. Sunday, the sun's day; Monday, the moon's day; Saturday, still carrying the name of the Roman god Saturn; and Tuesday through Friday, those come from Norse gods, Tu,
Woden, Thor, and Frigg, which Anglo-Saxon peoples substituted for the equivalent Roman gods when translating the calendar into their own language. In French and Spanish, you can still see the Latin roots clearly. Lundi, moon; Mardi, Mars; Mercredi, Mercury; Judi, Jupiter; Vendredi, Venus. Every time you say the name of a day, you're unknowingly paying homage to an ancient god or planet. So now you know, the 7-day week is a cultural invention, not a law of nature, but a product of human ingenuity. The journey began with Babylonian astronomers observing 7 celestial bodies, and the lunar cycle 4,000 years ago was reinforced by Jewish religious tradition, spread through the Greek and Roman worlds, and was officially locked in by Emperor Constantine in 321 AD. Next time you drag yourself out of bed on a Monday morning, remember, your Monday carries 4,000 years of history, all the way back to ancient astronomers gazing at the stars in the desert.
That's kind of epic, isn't it? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss the next one. Next week, we're asking, why does an hour have 60 minutes and not 100? Spoiler, the Babylonians are involved again. See you then.